Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to use Airtable as a database. So if you're on Airtable and if you want to use it as a database, just follow this video and by the end of it, you'll know how to do it. So the first thing that you need to do is you have to log into Airtable, and once when you're here at the home page, you need to click on create, and then you can build an app with AI. That is a new feature of Airtable, but you can also build it from the scratch. So if you click on this, it's gonna make a database for us from the scratch, and then we'll have to put data in it ourselves, like the columns and the rows and all the data in it ourselves. We can also import any spreadsheet or database that we are using in Excel or Google Sheet. We can import that if we want, or we can just start on its own. So for example, we are starting a new database, and let's name it sales CRM. So if we are making a database of our sales CRM, and we can start with uh, table one, we can add table, another table, and we can call it client. That will contain our clients, and we can make, sorry, another table, and that will contain our contacts, their names, and uh, we can edit field in contacts, and we can write their number, and let's keep it single line text, multiple text, phone number. Here you go. We can change it to number, and then we can change this to email, and we can put email here right away. Here you go. And this will actually contain the contact. So we can rename table and call it contact of our customers, contact. We can add another grid. We can also add another grid, or we can work on the same grid. That's completely up to us. We can add more grids if we want to add, and we can also add a record below. But you just got the gist of how to do it. So that's, I would say, we do it. We can group them as well. We can group this. Let me just delete this one, this new grid. We can group this particular grid that we're working on. For example, if we need to make two groups in one single grid, I'm not talking about two different grids, but two groups in a single grid, then what do we need to do? We can click on group, and we can group them with stages. Here you go, it's right here. Sorry, by status. We can group them by status, and we can add another group by another status. And let's come back here and name this one opportunity. Opportunities. Here you go. So we name it opportunities, and this is our clients table, and this is our contacts table. I've changed it, but let's rename it contacts. Although I've done it in the past, but I guess I haven't saved it. So yeah, we have three tables right here for our sales CRM. So this is our status bar, this is the name of our client, and any notes if you want to plan an assignee who is particularly assigned to that specific client. And here's the status, like what's the status of that particular client. Uh, is the deal done, or it's in still progress, or uh, have we got the lead? We can also denote that as well. And here you go, we can change it. We can change the status, like let me just rename it. Like we can say, is it a lead, or is it in progress, or wait a second, canceled out. Is the lead canceled, or is it a lead, or is in progress? So we can denote the status regarding it. Like for example, if we have a client here, a customer A, for example, customer A, and we can write some notes if we want. We can put up an assignee if we want, and here we can put up the status, like is it a lead, or it is in progress, or it's canceled out. If the lead is canceled, so it's a no lead, so we can put that as well. So this is the basic way of making a database with Airtable. However, the video is not going to end here, because I'm going to tell you some more things right here. Let me just finish this out, and then I'm going to tell you. Just give me a second right here. Okay. So the other thing that we can do here is we can make a table with another application, you can say that, and we can link that application to Airtable, and that application is software. So software is an application through which we can make databases just like that, and we can link the databases to our Airtable as well. Like if you are here on software, what you can do is you can start from the scratch, and then you can link the Airtable account, and then you can connect it, or you can connect later as well and just move on and make everything from the scratch as well. It's going to make you a template, and you can first make everything from the scratch if you want. However, there's another way that you can do. Let's just go back to the home, and we can go here to data sources, and we can connect our data sources of Airtable, and we can click on continue. Here we can add a base. We can click on my all current and future bases, and we can grant them access. So now it will have an access to our Airtable. Okay, so we have connected our data source, but what we can do is we can connect with our Airtable, and it's going to get all the data that we have. Yes, we're going to go with that, and we're going to connect sales CRM. So you can see that it incorporated all our data that we have here. Let me just go here, that we have here on our Airtable. So it incorporated every field right here. Okay, select all and continue. So it's going to make a database taking the data from our Airtable. So here you go. It connected a base right here, and we can, make one from right here. I guess, yes, that's perfectly fine. So we can make it, from the scratch in software as well. But here, we can also start with a template on software. Here you go. Sales CRM is right here. So we don't want to create any sales CRM. So we can use this. But let's just go here. Yeah, sales CRM. It's right here. So we can use this, and we can use this template. Continue. Copy template data. And we can again, add the data for Airtable here. And it's going to take all the data of our Airtable and use it here in this template right here. So it's adding the base, and it's adding all the data. Here you go. And it will make a custom database. Here you go. It made a custom database for us that we can use. And the data has been taken from our Airtable. Uh, because right now we don't have any data that is assigned to Airtable, so that's why it's gonna put up, names and numbers of our own. But this is a pre-made template, and some of the data has been taken from our Airtable. So that's second way, and the third way that you can do is, let's just go back here. And you can also use a template via Airtable as well. Like if you don't have to make anything from the scratch in Airtable, what you can do is you can take a template from Airtable. Let's just go with this and explore more templates, and we can write sales CRM. Here you go, sales CRM is right here, and we can try this template right away. It's going to load the template. And it's such an amazing and such a detailed template. I would just say that we can just, start with a template, and we can use a template rather than making everything from the scratch, because obviously it's going to take a lot of time, effort, and energies if we make everything from the scratch. So it's better that we, use a template, and we can start with a template, and it's going to be much more beneficial for us. It's going to be more useful, and, less time wasting for us. So I personally recommend that you start with a template, and you can just edit these columns right here and put your own columns, or you can put your own name right here. So that's how you can do it. It's very easy to do. I would say that it's not rocket science. It's something pretty self-explanatory. So I will recommend you go with this method. So I hope this video was informative. Please do like the video and subscribe the channel to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.